Today we'll be discussing few the not so popular pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna, and these pastimes, Krishna started performing these pastimes when he was very young, and when he was just crawling, he actually started to kill so many demons. Like Putana had come. Arishtasur had come, and then even the Shakatasur, the card demon had come. Like this, very so many demons had come. At that time, he was actually um, even though he's just crawling, he's killing all these demons. And you may ask, why are these beautiful pastimes of Krishna um, being done? Because it is said that few main reason is when Krishna performs these very beautiful pastimes in Vrindavan Dham, and when we fallen jivatmas, when we hear about these pastimes, we get so much attracted to these pastimes that we start loving him. And when we start loving him, then we love. What is love? Love is service. Because you see, a mother loves her kid, and when a mother loves her kid, let's say the kid is crying, the mother doesn't say, oh, I love you, and then the mother just doesn't leave the kid just like that. The mother actually, she's uh, she's taking care of that kid, she's serving the kid. And in this way, love means service. So the more we love Krishna, the more we hear about Krishna, the more we love Krishna, the more we love Krishna, the more we serve Krishna. And the more we do service to Krishna, the more we get, again and again we get desire to hear about Krishna, desire to chant his names, chant his glories, and the loop continues. This is why. And finally, one day, just by hearing about Krishna, just by serving Krishna, just by chanting his names and glories, Krishna will call him back home, back to Godhead, and he'll say, you're so dearly serving me, dearly hearing about me, let you come back to me. And why are you suffering here? Why are you even struggling here? May you come back to me, to my eternal abode, Sri Goloka Vrindavan, and then you serve me there directly, eternally. Hari Hari Bol. So we will all hear with rapt attention, and we'll relish and fill our hearts with these pastimes, and we'll pray to Krishna that please somehow arrange things to call me back home, because I'm struggling here, I'm suffering here. And when I come back home, I'll be eternally happy, and I'll be eternally serving you. Like this way, we can actually, offer a little prayer to our dear Lord Shri Krishna. It is said that. Um, there is a beautiful shloka when Krishna is crawling. Actually, there is a Putana demon who comes, and this Putana demon, she's killing, she has come with a poison to kill Krishna, and Krishna liberates this Putana demon, and he gives her the stage of mother in the abode of in his own abode. And this beautiful shloka says that how he's so merciful, that he's giving even a demon who has come to kill her, but who is just because she's feeding him milk, he is giving him the post of Dhatri. Dhatri means mother in the spiritual world. What about us who are hearing his glories, who are chanting his names, who are serving him directly? What position he may give us, we don't even know. But the problem with us is we don't want to take up this devotion that seriously. It is this beautiful. We'll start with this beautiful shloka, and then we'll discuss all the pastimes. Aho bhakiyam स्तनकालकूटं जिगांसयाप्याद् अपयसाध्वी लेभे गतिं दात्री उचितं ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेमा कं वा दयालुं sharanam vrajema. So is granted this demon is the stage of mother. And what about us who are, we are positively serving Krishna, positively praying to Krishna, and positively, favorably, we are actually not like how she had unfavorably she had served Krishna, but we are favorably, we are desiring to serve Krishna. So Krishna will surely, he will, call us back home, back to Godhood. We should always have that firm faith, because we, the more and more we end up in these material miseries amongst the search of happiness here in this desert. The more and more we should have faith that yes, there is an ocean of sweet water out there in Golaka Vrindavana, which is waiting for all of us. And the first pastime that I want to share you is when Krishna, he has just started walking. He was crawling, and now he has just started walking, and everybody in Vrindavan, everybody in Gokula, basically, they are just delighted by the way Krishna is putting these little baby steps. And now when Krishna is walking a little, Mother Yashoda, she's getting a lot of pleasure by seeing Krishna walk with his little baby steps. And now Mother Yashoda thinks, I have to start teaching this Krishna little hospitality, little job. He should start helping me in the kitchen. He should start helping Nanda Baba by getting his stuffs. And you would have seen that beautiful picture where like Nanda Baba is asking him that bring my padukas, my chappal. And Krishna, he's so small, he's not able to hold that paduka in his hands. So he's taking one paduka, just one of the two, and then he's putting them in his on his head. The footwear of Nanda Baba on his head, and is walking um, towards Nanda Baba. That picture is so beautiful. And now Mother Yashoda, she's saying Krishna that Krishna, when somebody comes home, you cannot just be running around like that. You should. Actually, you have to get some plates, you have to get some water pots, you have to bring some asan for the people. You need to do atiti satkar. So you have to help me at house when guests are coming. You have to ask them what you want to drink, you have to ask them what you want to eat. You have to bring plates, spoons, different things. So Krishna says, Maya, but I don't know where you have kept all these things, or where you have kept what. So how can I bring it for you? And then Yashoda Maya will show, I will train you, and she will show that here is the asan to sit, here is the plate, here is the water pot, here is the jug. So then she will be showing him all the things, and he will also be registering all the things very with this very beautiful soft eyes. He'll be registering. Oh yes, this is the water pot. Oh yes, this is the asan. Oh yes, this is the plate which Maya is asking, like that. And then Yashoda says, okay, very good. Come back now, Gopal, she says. And then she says that you're very good that you're learning. Now I want to test you. And then she says, now Gopal, go back, go and bring me the plate, the asan, that is the place to sit, and then the pot. And you are so intelligent, my dear Kana. You have to bring it in the same order that I said. And now Krishna, he's like, yes, I'm the strongest. It's just easy. Mother is saying to bring just one plate, one asan, and one water pot. So it's very easy. In one go, I'll bring all these things. I don't need any help to bring. I'm very strong. I'm the very strong brother of Balram. I'm extremely powerful, Krishna. And he was good. In this way, Krishna was flaunting his and flexing his mothers to show, I'll bring all these things at once. And he'll go and he'll pick all of them at once. And if he thinks, oh my god, they are really heavy, I cannot carry them in the little palms. I literally don't have any strength. What can I do? So first he shows off. He tries to show off by, can I lift it in one hand? But he's not able to lift the whole pot with one hand. He's trying to lift the whole plate with two hands. And he's not able to lift the plate with the pot in the two hands. Somehow he's able to balance, but he's not able to walk. Now he will keep it on his cute little belly and he's trying to somehow balance it. But he's able to balance it, he's able to show off, but he's not able to walk. It is said that for the same Lord who is in the form of Ananta, who can lift all the universes, for the same Lord who is in the form of Varahadev, who can lift the whole Mother Earth, and who is in the form of Giriraj Govardhan, who is in the form of Giriraj, um, who can lift the whole Govardhan, and such a even you would have seen in the Kurma avatar, he's lifting the whole Mandarachal mountain during the Samudra Manthan pastime of churning the ocean. So for such a the Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Krishna, even to lift a plate and a small pot, it is becoming so difficult. Now Yashoda, Maya Yashoda is asking, Krishna is looking at Maya Yashoda, and Maya Yashoda is asking, what happened, oh Kana? Why are you even struggling to bring? And Krishna is taking 2-3 steps and he's smiling, and Mother Yashoda has just fallen for a smile. And then he realizes that I need to take rest. I'm very tired now. And then he walks 2-3 steps and he takes rest. And then he says, he thinks, I have to become little intelligent now. Now what he does, he just keeps all the pot and everything, whatever possible, like the plate, the asan, he brings it and gives it to his mother. And the pot, he thinks it's very very heavy. Now he goes, he touches the pot of water, he comes back to his mother, and he gives a big broad smile to his mother. And he says, see Maya, I am very very intelligent. Whatever order you have given, the same order I have brought things, but this little pot, it's so heavy, I cannot bring it, so I have touched it. My touching it is equal to my lifting it, so I will not be able to carry it, but I have touched it for you. Because he did not want it to offend Mother Yashoda's words and not follow it, so he did the act of just touching it. And then he said that by touching it, I have fulfilled your order. And in this way, he, because of his broad smile, he just won the heart of Mother Yashoda and all the other gopis who were assembled there. And he, in this way, he gave a lot of joy to Mother Yashoda. And another time, Krishna and Mother Yashoda, they are sitting and talking little sweet words, and some serious life lessons are being discussed between Mother Yashoda and the little baby Krishna. So Mother Yashoda, she wakes up Gopal every day by giving butter. So she's giving such a sweet, tasty butter. You can't blame Krishna why he loves butter so much, why he steals butter from everywhere, because she's the one who has spoiled Gopal like anything. She, with her affection, with her love, she prepares own, own sweet butter from the milk. They had 9 lakh cows, so there were special cows called as Padmaganda cows, which used to like which used to eat special grass, Padmagranda grass, which were very fragrant. That's how the milk were also very fragrant. They were very, very tasty. And Maya Yashoda, she used to churn the curd just to make very, very thick butter for her own son. Like this, in this way, she had, made him taste such wonderful butter. And now she wanted to now she had given him butter, and when he's eating butter, he's just eating butter, and he's sitting all over, he's crawling, he's walking all over. And now Yashoda Maya thinks that I should give him some life lessons. So now Krishna, Mother Yashoda tells Krishna, "Oh Gopal, I think you should start studying something in life." Krishna has, he becomes very very scared now, because he wants to play, and Mother Yashoda is telling, I should start studying. As kids, even we wanted to play and we didn't want to go study. At least I didn't want to go to school. I used to give so many reasons to not go to school. So we see where it comes from. It comes from our dear Lord Krishna himself. So Krishna says that Krishna finally said, what should I study? Then Maya Yashoda says, some, maybe some writing activity, some reading shastras, like that. And Krishna says, Shastra? What is that, Maya? And then Yashoda said, the shastras are the book that talk about Lord Krishna. Lord that talk about Lord Narayana. So she thinks, actually, she doesn't know Krishna himself is Narayana. So she thinks Lord Narayana is the supreme, and our dear Lala Krishna, he has to he has to read about Lord Narayana. So she says that. he is the one who has created this world, and you have to learn about the relationship you have with Lord Narayan. So you better learn, better study Shastras, my dear Lala, she says. And Krishna says, why should I study these Shastras? Then again Yashoda Maya says, so that you get knowledge. And again Krishna says, why should I get knowledge? So Yashoda Maya says, when you have knowledge, then you become detached in this world. Krishna is thinking, I'm supposed to read Shastra to know about he who has created this world. Then I'll get knowledge. Then I'll get wisdom, and then I'll become detached. So Maya, what will happen if I become detached? What is the purpose? Then Maya Yashoda says, then you get liberated, oh my dear Kanha. You get liberated from birth, death, old age, disease. I don't want you to suffer, oh dear, my dear Lala. So you just study Shastras. Now Krishna is like very surprised that. Maya, what will I get by becoming detached? What comes after that? What comes after the liberation from birth, death, old age, disease? And Maya Yashoda says, Ananda, you will get supreme joy. And then Maya, you're saying I have to do so much of studies of Shastra, and then I'll slowly get knowledge, and then slowly I'll become detached, and slowly I'll get liberated. Maya, why go indirect? Why not go direct? Maya said, what to go direct? And then, what do you mean direct? And then Krishna says, the direct approach to find joy is to eat butter. Hari Hari bol. He says, why to go so many indirect ways? Just by eating the butter you gave me, I become so, I get so much joy. I become Ananda. So why to go through this big route of studying Shastra and slowly becoming the wisdom, gaining wisdom, becoming detached, becoming liberated? No need of all this, Maya. I am just happy with my little pot of butter you give me. Please don't stop giving me butter. So like this, he just captures the heart of Mother Yashoda by speaking very very sweet words. So in this way, may these word of Nandagopal and Yashoda Maya protect all of us for the times to come. Nandagopal ki jai, Yashoda Maya ki jai. And now actually Krishna is not so happy with the butter he's getting is in his own home, because he's the owner of the butter he is getting, and he's little bored of the butter which Yashoda Maya is giving him. So he's thinking, I should go to the neighborhood and I should ask some butter. So for the first time he goes to the neighborhood motherly gopis, and he says, Maya, can you give me some butter? So these days actually, these are the initial days when Krishna is actually asking for butter. And then later it is said that slowly he thinks, I should not be begging for butter like this. I am soon going to become a king, so I should not be begging the butter. I should do little hard work. I should steal the butter, and then whatever I get out of my hard work, I should eat it. But these were the initial days when he's actually, he's so innocent that he's not into stealing activity. He goes to the neighborhood, like gopis, and then he asks for the butter. And when he asks for the butter, so the gopis will he will ask in a very very intelligent way. He'll say, Maya, will you offer some blessings to me? And then these gopis will be very in wonder. They'll think, blessings? What blessings do you want? And then here, our little Kanha, he'll say, not much. I know that you'll make a very, very good butter in your house. So can you give me little palmful of butter? Then Maya said, Gopal, palmful? Whole butter pot is yours. I will give you both the palms. You eat from both the palms multiple times. You eat it to the, content of your heart. But there is a condition. And Maya says that the condition is that you have to give something in return to me. Now Krishna says, I don't have anything to give you. He looks around and he says, I don't have anything to give you. The motherly gopi says, no, 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 I don't want something from your hand. I want something from your body. Something from my body? What can I give you? And then Maya, those gopis says, can you dance for me? If you can dance a little bit, just spin a little, move your fingers, move your feet, move your hips, baby Gopal, and you dance, then I can give you lots of butter. And then Krishna, he thinks this is a good deal. If I do a little bit of dance, then Maya Yashoda will give me lots and lots of butter. I mean, sorry, other gopis will give me lots and lots of butter. So let me give it a try, he thinks. And then with enthusiasm, he starts prepping. He starts fixing his little dhoti, and then he starts you in this image also you can see he's fixing his armlets. He's trying to fix his like necklaces. And then he'll say that don't tell anybody that I'm dancing for you all. I will be dancing exclusively for you. Otherwise, wherever I go, they'll make me dance, and then I'll become the dancing boy of Braja. I don't want to I don't want to spend so much energy in just eating a little butter, like that he says. And then he adjusts his waist belt, and like a very very cute dancer, like cute dancer who is preparing for his dance, he starts to dance. And all these gopis, they will have their bangles, they will have their they will, with the help of their hands, they starts to give beat. They give the rhythm, actually they start clapping. And like our dear Lala, he starts dancing to the beautiful rhythms of the gopis, to such Lala who is actually controlling, like who's actually controlling the whole universe by his, just by his glance. That Lala, who's like by his glance he's creating so many universes. By his when he exhales, so many universes come out. And when he inhales, so many universes go into his body. Such Lala is dancing at the beat of the motherly gopis in Vraja. To such Lala we bow down. Namami Nandanandanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Namami Nandanandanam. So in this way, Lord, little Lala is moving his eyebrows when he's dancing. He's giving different expressions. He's clapping, he's tinkling his ankle bells, he's spinning his hips. So beautiful. And motherly gopis, they'll come, they'll embrace Gopal, and then he will say thank you very much. They'll say thank you very much, this whole pot is yours. And in this way, Gopal is also happy, all the gopis are also happy. Now, like how I said, Krishna thinks I should not I should all these begging for butter at my home, at other home, enough of all of it. It is harming my reputation. I should do little hard work. And first, it is said that initially he was not stealing the butter at other homes. He started stealing the butter at his own homes. So what happens is, he finally one day he decides that I need to do some hard work today. I need to do some adventure in my own home. And he enters into one of the inner rooms in his house. There is he sees everywhere. He sees that there is nobody. And he's Krishna's got so much addicted to the butter that it's like a greatest intoxicant for him, the sweet butter. He likes to eat butter with his both the hands. He likes the butter very very sweet. He likes to even gulp the sweet butter. So he went slowly tippy-toeing into the inner room of his own house, and he saw to the left. Yes, there is nobody. He saw to the right. Yes, there is nobody. And then finally he took the spot, and he put his hand into the butter pot, and he went to heat. And at that point of time, he looked at his own reflection. This beautiful picture, you can see that I've put it he looked at his own reflection in the pillar next to the pot, and Shastras described that because it was his first time in stealing the butter, because till now he was only asking his mother, asking in the neighborhood, so he was not stealing the butter. Krishna was being little polite, and now he's thinking, yeah, I have to start stealing the butter. So it is his first time actually. Trying to steal the butter, and when Krishna sees his own reflection in the pillar, he becomes very very scared, and he thinks, I never knew Maya Yashoda has kept a doorkeeper. She has kept a little bodyguard for this butter. And Krishna looked, and he didn't realize that it was his own reflection. So Krishna, he's now scared, but he starts slowly talking to his own reflection, thinking that he's another boy who's standing there as a bodyguard. He folds his arms and he says, Krishna, you know, he says that, dear brother, oh brata, I will don't, please don't tell my mother. I will hold my ears. I will apologize. I have never done this in my whole life. I beg, I will never do this, I promise, but please don't tell my mother. You know, he's begging that the person in the so-called bodyguard whom he thinks, and then he's saying that, as Krishna is speaking, the reflection also is speaking. And then Krishna is thinking, maybe this person is trying to make fun of him. He's trying to negotiate with me for some butter. He's trying to talk the same way I'm talking, because he also wants some butter, like that. So Krishna says, how about this? You also take some butter. And then he puts his hand in front with the butter, with the palm full of butter, with his little palm full of butter, and he says, I am ready to share this pot. We both can eat. I can give you a few palmful. Then you don't have to complain, Maya Yashoda, about it. So then he'll see that the other person is not ready to, he's still mimicking and not ready to agree him for the deal he's offering. Then he says, how about this? We'll divide the content of the pot in 50%. I will keep the half and you keep half. Now, like, Krishna is like, he has gone to a lot of negotiation. He's like bargaining that. Krishna is very eager because there is butter in front of him. He's very hungry. He's really greedy to eat, and he doesn't want to waste his time. And negotiating with his bodyguard, but he's also scared that Maya Yashoda might come. And finally, at this point, Krishna thinks, ha, I don't care about this bodyguard. I'm tired convincing him. He's so arrogant. He doesn't even want to, make deal with me for 50% of the butter. I'm fed up of him. So he thinks that, I don't care, I really don't care about you. Whatever you want, you go do. You just go and complain, Mother Maya Yashoda, I don't care. Like this, he scolds his reflection. And then he starts putting the hand in the butter pot and starts eating butter. He starts, eating butter, one palm after the palm, very very quickly. He's eating butter because he's scared of Maya Yashoda. He thinks any point of time Maya Yashoda may come. But actually, you see in this picture also, Maya Yashoda is standing right there in the back, and she's looking. Dear Krishna speak to his own reflection. So she's enjoying the whole show. And then finally Maya calls Krishna. There is butter dripping from his mouth. There is butter in his hand. She says, "Ha, Krishna? So what happened?" Krishna comes running with tears in his eyes, and he says, "Oh Maya, how can I tell you? People are not as good as they think they're supposed to be. The world is not good at all." Then Maya should ask, what happened, O Lala? Then Krishna says that someone has broken into the inner chamber, and I saw that out of greed they're stealing the butter that you have made with so much hard work. Maya, I see that everyone puts in. I mean, you have put so much hard work, but this thief has no pity. He has no sympathy at all, oh Maya. He's only he wants to steal all the butter. He's so greedy at this young age. He wants to steal. He has entered this house to steal all the butter, like that. Then Maya says, "Oh really?" Mother Yashoda is asking Krishna. So what did you do to protect the butter? Then Krishna says, Kanha says that, when I tried to stop, nobody listens to me. Even the calves who don't listen me, and other little gopas don't listen me. Nobody takes me seriously. But you are the one who takes me seriously. So please, believe me. The calves, they think that I am also a calf, and they start licking me. They're playing with me as if I'm a stuffed toy for them. The calves don't believe me, and other gopas, they treat me like I am their servant. They ask me to fan them. They ask me to Balda, who asked me to press his legs like this. Nobody is taking me seriously, Maya. My mother, Maya, you have put so much hard work in making this butter. I tried to stop him from stealing the butter, but Maya, he put butter on my face, he put butter in my hands to show that I am the actual one who is stealing. But Maya, I'm not stealing actually. He is the one who is stealing. Maya, I don't even know who is he. Please don't think that don't think that I'm a thief. I'm not a thief, Maya. I'm not a thief. Like this, he fake, like he has his fake tears. We see little kids, even around us. Sometimes when they want something, they have fake tears in their eyes, because they know that if they cry, they'll get something. They'll get little pampering from their mother. Again, where did that come from? That all came from our dear little nutcut Krishna, Kanha. So he's telling Maya that, oh, with folded arms, I tell you, Maya, I am not a thief. And Mother Yashoda is saying, I never said that you are a thief. Why are you giving me justification that you are not a thief? Why are you giving me justification that you are not a thief, like that? And Krishna is telling, no, Maya, I'm just clearing the misconceptions, because I don't want you to think that I am a thief. I always want you to know that I am your dear Lala Krishna, and whenever I want butter, you are there to feed me. So why should I even do any stealing in our own home? And then Maya Yashoda, with the broad and sweet smile of Krishna, she's fallen for that smile, and she says, yes, how can you be a thief? This home belongs to you. How can somebody a thief in their own home? Like this, saying like this, Krishna went and sat on the lap of Maya Yashoda, and Maya Yashoda embraced him. Yashoda Nandan ki jai, Gopal ki jai, Natkat Makan Chor ki jai. Now we will discuss another sweet pastime. This is not so not that not that pastime which we regularly hear. It's the famous. I mean, it's the not so famous Shika growing pastime. Actually, once what happens, Krishna comes to Maya Yashoda, and he says, "I have a very big problem in my life, Maya." And then Maya asks, "What is the problem, O Gopal?" Then Krishna says that, Maya, my Shika is not growing. Then Shika means the hair at the back of the head, which in general devotees, and even the little devotees also, they keep, mainly the boys and the elderly men, they keep this Shika. So actually, Maya Yashoda says, first of all, Krishna says, Maya, my Shikha is not growing. And then Yashoda says, but we kept the Shikha only few weeks ago. How will it grow so quickly? Then Krishna says, Nai, Balram Shikha is growing. It's thick, it's very long. But my Shikha, it is very, very small. It is very, very thin. It is long, not at all long enough, Maya. Maya, I think I'm being cheated. Then Khana will ask, when will my Shika grow? Shika on the head grow? Please help me. I want my Shika to grow very soon. Then he will say, it has been so many weeks. It has been so many months. I'm doing so much of hard work. But look at Balram Shika, Rohini Maya, and you have kept Shika at both Balram and me on the same day, but my Shika, it is not at all growing. But Balram Shika, it is growing like anything. And then Yashoda Maya says, maybe you're not taking care of the hair properly, Balram. He's taking very good care of care of his hair. That's why actually his shika is growing very nicely. And then um, Krishna says, no, no, I am also taking care of the shika. I am washing it, I am giving it a nice bath, and then I'm tying it. I'm taking care of, I am oiling it, I am taking care of the shika very nicely. And then he says that, see, in this image also you can see, he's showing his shika. He says, you see, my shika is a small, small water snake, but Balram shika, it's like a big, big serpent. Mine is like a small, thin serpent. It's not at all fair, Maya. Then Maya said, oh, I know the reason. The reason is because Balram is drinking good milk, and then you're not at all drinking your milk. That's why your shika is not growing. And then Krishna says, no, no, Maya, you're cheating me. You're giving all the sweet butter to Balram, and you're giving all the spoiled milk. You want to give all the spoiled milk to me. Give by giving this milk, you don't want me to grow all this shika, but you're giving all the good butter to Balram so that he eats more and more butter and his shika grows. And then Maya says, no, no, why will I do that to you? No, actually, Balram is drinking lot of good milk, because of which his shika is growing. So you better drink the milk, like that Maya says, and she brings a cup of milk for him in the silver glass. And you can see in this image also, Krishna in one hand he's drinking the milk, in other hand he's holding the shika, and he's asking Maya, Maya, Maya. He's taking a sip and he's asking, Maya, Maya, did my shika grow? Did my shika grow? And then Maya saying, yes, yes, it will grow, don't worry. Again he's taking a sip and he's telling, Maya, Maya, did it grow now? And then finally Krishna, Maya says, it will take some time to grow, little Kanha. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, your shika will grow. Like this, she will convince him and she'll make him sleep. So Krishna will finally drink the milk. With full faith, he will go to sleep actually. And then when he wakes up, because he's all ready to, play and set up for another adventure, he forgets all about the previous pastimes. And finally, we have another three pastimes, but the last pastimes are very, very delicious. This is a famous pastime which you all know, like Balram teasing our dear little Krishna. I'll not take much time on this pastime, but I wanted to include this pastime because this is such a cute pastime. Krishna comes running to Mother Yashoda and he says that, everybody is teasing me, especially Balda who is teasing me. There is a very serious problem, dear Maya. I want to discuss with you, like that. And then Maya asks, what is the problem? And then Krishna says that, Maya, this Balram is a very, very bad person. He's always he's always troubling me. He's always teasing me. He's putting me down in front of all, in public, in front of all my friends. He's reducing all my reputation. He's mocking me. I don't want to play with him. He's not my brother, like that he says. And then, Krishna say like Krishna Maya says, what did he say like that you're so upset that you're saying that he's not my brother? And then Krishna says that, Maya, Balram comes in front of all my friends and he says, oh Krishna, do you know your history? And Krishna says, what history? I'm only 2-3 years old. I'm a little boy. What history I have? Like that. And then Balram says, oh, you have a very big history. You know the secret of your birth? Like that Balram asks. And then Balram says, Krishna says, oh, like everyone else, I was also born from Yashudamaya and Nanda Maharaj. So what's so big about it? And then Krishna says, and then Balram says, no, no, don't you know? You are like you see I am fair, Yashoda Maya is fair, Nanda Baba is fair, why are you dark? And then Krishna says, what's that, what's the big deal? It's because of my past karma that I have got this, black bluish body. There is no big difficulty about it. And then Balram says, no, you can't hide the secrets just by telling that. Then Balram says that once upon a time in the market of Gokula, they were actually selling you, they were selling that 50% discount, 90% discount. They were selling you at a big discount. And then when Nanda Baba saw that, they were selling this poor little black boy, that too for such a huge discount. He felt very soft. He had a very soft corner for you, and that's how he brought you. You were purchased in the markets of Gokul. You are not Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maya's kid. You are just purchased. That's why you see, Nanda Baba is fair, Maya Yashoda is fair, I am fair, see, you are dark, like that. And Krishna complains like this to Mother Yashoda, and asks Maya, and cries loudly, and asks Maya, Maya, am I really not your son? Maya, am I really not your son? See, actually, Balram, no, he would have teased once or twice, but you see the way of exaggeration Krishna is doing. He's exaggerating so much. He's like telling as if day in day out Balram is troubling him like that. And then Maya says, no, Baldav is your brother. He's very good. He doesn't do all those things. Some maybe just to tease you he might have done. So don't worry. You go back, play with Balram, like that. And then Krishna says that no, you are also on the side of Baldav. Everybody is on the side of Baldav. Rohini Maya loves him. You love him. Everybody love him. Nobody loves me in this Gokula. Okay, I'll go to Nanda Baba and I'll complain him. Like that, he will start running. And then Maya Yashoda, finally, she will hold him tightly and she'll say no. She will hold the dust in her hand, dust of Vraja in her hand, and say, I will promise, on this, holding this dust, I'll promise that you are our dear son. My dear Lala, you are our dear son. There is no truth other than this. Like this, with the beautiful conversation. Nanda, our dear little Kanha, he gives lot of pleasure to Mother Yashoda. And like this, Krishna's pastimes, it is so wonderful that. Krishna was doing so many wonderful leelas. He was doing butter stealing leelas. He was entering into other house and breaking things, breaking pots, and he was also untying the little calves. Like Krishna in this image also you can see. Actually, Krishna would mischievously untie the calves in the home of the other residents of Gokula before the appropriate time. Actually, it is said that if we leave the calves in before the time, then calves would drink all the milk and then there would be no milk. So when these milkmaids, gopis would come, when they would try to extract milk, there would be no milk at all. And then they would realize that this little mischievous Krishna, he has actually left the cows, and all the calves have all drunk all the milk. Actually, there is a very big, significant learning for us. Actually, you see, even before the actual time, how Krishna has untied these calves, by and given the calves the mercy of going back to the mother. Similarly, even though we don't deserve the mercy, Krishna will untie us from this bondage of birth, death, old age, disease. And he will, before even the time comes, actually he will untie us, and then he will free us from this bondage of birth, death, old age, disease. And he'll take us back to our dear mother Srimati Radharani, our his dear abode, Goloka Vrindavan, a dham of Vaikunta, where there is no kunta, no anxiety. We may be qualified or not qualified, but Krishna will do this for him. Like how he mercifully untied the calves who were actually looking for his mother. We are also, like the untied, we are also like the tied calves in this material world. We are tied by the shackles of kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, all the anger, all the, bad qualities. So many bad qualities we have: mada, matsarya, greed, envy, jealousy. We are filled with these qualities. But just by doing little devotion for Krishna, even though we don't deserve it, even though it is not the time for us to go back to him, he, like, because he is so merciful, because Kamva Dayalu Sharanam Rajema. He's so merciful. He'll set us free, and he'll take us back to our dear mother, Srimati Radharani, to his own abode, where we will be eternally happy. Eternally, we will be free from all these anxieties of this mundane material world. And this is that is why actually Krishna's name is Mukunda. Mukunda means the one who, he's giver of liberation. So we will also pray in this Purushottam Mass that please give us liberation from this bondage of birth, death, old age, disease. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janare jatare shayanam. So it is said that life after life we are taking so many births, so we will beg at the lotus feet of dear Krishna that please give us liberation from this bondage of birth, death, old age and disease, so that we'll come back to you and serve you eternally. And Krishna is so famously known for stealing the butter in other gopis house, but actually it is not Krishna who wanted to go to others house. It was actually gopis who were, well, they were preparing wonderful butter, and they were praying to Krishna that, oh, let this little Kanha come and come into my house, let him relish these little butter. Like this, they would always pray to Krishna, pray to little Krishna. And because he was bound by the prayers of others, when we pray to Krishna, he's bound by our prayers. That's why we have to pray more and more for whatever we desire, especially for his service, for a little love for him, for chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attentively, for reciting Srimad Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam, for his, for getting his darshan day in day out. We should always pray for him, because he is always bound by his prayers. Because Krishna was bound by the prayers of the gopis, he used to go to other gopis' house, and he used to break the pots. He used to, steal the butter actually. So because he had started stealing in others house, now he had a lot of confidence actually, because he knew the geography of the different house. He knew where the pillars are, where the doors are, where the inner rooms are, where the actual where the actual makhan is kept, where the matkas are kept. So one day he decided to raid a house with his friends. And first, actually, he asked his sakas to look in the window. When they looked in the window, they saw that one gopi is sitting in the house, inside the house, and wherever the pots are kept, even she's sitting, guarding the pots, and then she's churning the butter. And then finally, Krishna, he says to all the sakas that, oh, he makes the group of sakas into two groups. He says, you first group, you go to the other window in the other end of the house. That day, those days, houses are so big. So he says, go to the other window, and then make some sound, so that this Maya Gopi, she'll go to that window, and by that time she comes, we will go and we'll steal the butter here. And finally the group of Gopas, they'll go to the other window, and they'll throw some stone or something, they'll make some sound. And finally she'll think, she'll see what has happened. She'll go to the other house. When she has to go to the other house, she has to walk for a long distance, because the houses are so big. And then finally she reaches the other room, and she sees that maybe it is because of the wind, like that. And now Krishna enters, and he says, we have a very little time, look for the best pot, don't look at the one that is being churned now, it's not yet done completely, so take the best of the best pots, and then we'll run away. So like this, five boys went to one side, five boys went to the another side, and then, Krishna, this is the best one. And then another Gopa is shouting, Krishna, I guess this is the best one. And Krishna says, pick it up all. And then finally they take the pots, they eat the butter very very quickly, they gulp it into their throats. And then Krishna had also made friendship with the monkeys. He's feeding these monkeys, and he fed the boys. And finally, Krishna is like, the gopi is also hearing the sound from the other room now, and now she's running to the other room. By the time she returned, Krishna and the friends, they were already in action. Then no time to talk, no time to do anything. They just emptied the pot. They just cracked it by throwing onto the floor, and then that Gopi realized that there is literally some intruder here, and then they spilled the other extra butter at the floor. And then finally, Krishna shouted, "Leave! Let's run! Let's run!" And then some sakas escaped through the windows, another through another windows. Like this, Krishna Balram, they held. You see in this image also, you can see that Krishna Balram, they held the hands of the held each other's hands, and with other monkeys and other gopas, they just left the window, like jumped out of the window. And like this, the room was no longer an ocean of milk, it was an ocean of butter, an ocean of slippery butter. And like this the gopi, she started screaming. And when the gopi was screaming, the neighborhood gopi, she came to see what happened. It's the same thing happens if the houses are nearby our neighbors. If something happens, neighbors comes to see. So like that, neighborhood gopi came to see what happened. And they got to know that neighborhood gopi is not in her house. They went, and then they did the same action in the neighborhood gopis also. And they stole the butter, broke the pots, and then fed the butter to the monkeys. And finally, like this, from one house to another house, when they were going in one of the house, the gopi caught them. And then Krishna say, like the gopi asks, "Why are you even stealing the butter? You are the owner of, you have 9 lakh cows in your own home. Why are you stealing the butter?" Actually, internally they're praying, "So wonderful, Krishna has come, and he's eating my little the butter which I have fed," like that. And but externally, she just wants to have a conversation, funny conversation with Krishna. So the gopi asks, "What are you all doing here?" And then Krishna says, "Oh Maya, we are playing hide and seek. It's our team versus another team. All of us here are one team, and the opposing team members, they're hiding inside your house." Like this, they say. And they say that we came in search of our friends. Like this, they enter, and then they go, from pot to pot they go, and they're tasting the butters. This is called, sare am chori karna. They're going right in front of the gopi, and then they're eating the butter. And then Maya says, "Why are you even eating the butter?" And then Krishna says, "Because if I eat this butter, I'll know that next time I should not come near this butter pot to search the gopa friends. So I will go in and search for the other butter pots. So I don't want to make, I just want to make sure that I don't search the same butter twice, you see." That's why I'm just taking it and putting it in the mouth like this. And in this way, actually, the word spread to everybody's house. And Krishna and his friends, they were going from home to home purely to eat butter, basically to give a lot of pleasure to these gopis. And when the gopis used to catch them red hand and say that you're a thief, at that time Krishna would playfully say, "I am not a thief, you are a thief. This is my, because why is Krishna saying that you're a thief? Because actually Krishna is like saying the factual thing, because this whole creation belongs to him, even including our home, the gopis' home. So when Krishna is stealing the butter, he's actually reclaiming what it actually belongs to him. And in this way, Krishna is not lying. And you see, all these gopis, they didn't have any other task. They wanted to relish the Krishna Katha. So they would make butter, they would pray to Lord Krishna, "Please come and steal the butter." And when Krishna would say, they would make fun conversation with Krishna. And then they would try to go to, they would try to catch Krishna, which they can never catch. Krishna is never caught at any point of time. And finally, they would all of them would go to Yashoda Maya's house, and then they would complain to Yashoda Maya. And Yashoda Maya would leave all her work, and then she would sit, and then, very, very relaxingly, she would hear all the stories. And then she would say, oh, when they would complain, she would say, oh, what did Krishna do in your home? like, she would, with very, very keen interest, she would hear actually from all the gopis. So other gopis would complain, you want to hear more, we are complaining here, and you want to hear more. But Yashoda Maya, she would get lot of pleasure in hearing about her dear Lord Krishna. Actually, all of these pastimes Krishna is doing, especially for all of us, to show that we should also hear Krishna Katha more and more. All these pastimes, actually, they are in the Krishna book, the Krishna book that is given by Srila Prabhupada. It's there. And every day, every night, we can, hear the audio book in YouTube. Audio book is there. And then, we can read one page, one chapter every day. By doing this, most of our heart, which is filled with so much dirt, so much anarthas, slowly it will fill with the nectar of Krishna. And we can see that automatically the dirt of heart comes out, and our heart soon, very slowly, it becomes soft like butter. And like how I said, love for Krishna arises, and the more and more we hear and read about Krishna, the more and more it will give us a lot of pleasure. This mundane materialistic thing, it can give us pleasure for sometimes, but this Krishna Katha is actually that can remove the mala from our heart, especially in this month of Purushottam Mas. And then it can cleanse our heart, and it can fill our heart with good qualities like gratitude, compassion, kindness, appreciating others, helping others, loving others, seeing each others as one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Actually, Krishna is teaching all of us by these even little pastimes. And finally, I'll just share one thing, and we will end here. And Krishna, he used to feed all these monkeys. He used to invite all these monkeys from house to house, and he used to feed all these monkeys. And when the monkeys would stop, eating the butter, because they were already full, because they ate all the fruits in the Vrindavan forest, and they would be already full. But because Krishna is forcing them, Krishna is feeding the monkeys with the palm full of butter with his own hands. Can you imagine the fortune of these monkeys? It is said that these monkeys were none other than the monkeys who helped Lord Ram in building the bridge that Ram Setu, when Lord Ram wanted to go and get back Sita. So he was, at that point of time, he was not satisfied with whatever he had done for the monkeys, so he wanted to give it back. He wanted to offer that gratitude by serving these monkeys the sweet butter. So he thought this is the best time. He the same Lord Ram, he came as Krishna in the Dwapar Yuga, and he started feeding these monkeys, remembering how wonderfully you had served me in the past Yuga. Now it's my time, I have to serve you. So he used to feed these monkeys. And finally, when these monkeys used to get tired of the get full because of the butter, and he would throw the butter pot, and he would complain. He would throw the butter pot, all the butter pots are outside the house and inside the house, and he would complain the gopis that, what kind of butter is this? Even the monkeys don't want to eat your butter. What kind of butter? I don't know, why did I even come to your house to even take the butter? Like this, he would complain. Then he would throw the butter, and he would go. And all these complaints, all these gopis are giving to Yashoda Maya. Actually, then Yashoda Maya, when these gopis used to ask, Are Lala, why are you even stealing this butter? I will give you the butter from my own home. And then they used to bring the pots and give it to him. At that time, Krishna would say, No, I don't want to take your, I don't want to come under your rule. I don't want to be a beggar. I want to do a hard work. I want to steal the butter. And then whatever I get from my own hard work, from my own efforts, I want to taste that butter. Because the, the butter which I get by doing the hard work, that butter becomes 100 times much tastier. Like this, he would give so many reasons. Actually, Krishna did not steal because he lacked anything. Like how I said, he had 9 lakh cows in his own home, and he's the owner of the whole universe. So he didn't have to actually steal. He actually wanted to give. First of all, he wanted to satisfy the desires of his pure devotees or gopis, and second thing, he wanted to bound them by his love by performing all these activities, and he wanted to bound all of us by his love by hearing these wonderful uh, you know pastimes of Lord Krishna. So he's actually not a literal thief. He just wanted to give pleasure to all of those gopis, and he wanted to actually, these pastimes, they serve as an invitation for all of us, to purify our consciousness, to hear more and more Krishna Katha, to chant the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra more clearly, more attentively, so that our heart also, a rigid heart filled with so much of anarthas, this heart filled with so much of anger, envy, jealousy, pride, ego, this has to be churned. How I said, it has to be churned by this constant chanting of the holy name, to through devotional practices. In this month, we can offer a lamb to Lord Krishna, we can recite chapter 15 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we can recite the verses which we initially recited, the Kaundinya Muni's verse, the Namaskara mantra, and then we can hear more and more Krishna Katha, we can read Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, by churning the heart, by this constant process of devotional service, our rigid heart becomes soft and white as butter, and we will beg and pray to Krishna that one day our heart becomes so soft, so white like butter, that Krishna comes and steals this little heart of ours and takes us back home, back to Godhead. Makhan Chor Yashodanandana Bhagwan ki jai, Natkat Lal ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So yeah, this is our final learning, that this month, and definitely for the months to come, I request all of you to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra whatever rounds possible, but hear the mantra very attentively. When we hear the mantra goes into the heart, and then actually the churning of the heart takes place. And also, when we hear all these, please try to join all these Sunday sessions, and wherever you are staying, the nearby temples, you can go and attend these sessions, because actually it is called as these hearing these sessions especially attentively, um, not doing any multitasking, just consciously constant with absorption. When we hear these sessions, when we hear about Krishna, his pastimes, his devotees pastimes, our heart will surely, it will get purified. This is how we see the hippies in the Western world. They were doing all obnoxious activities just by hearing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attentively, just by hearing the Krishna Katha from the mouth of Srila Prabhupada. They have become such wonderful devotees. Even now, if you go to Vrindavan Dham, you can see so many foreigners. They're doing bhakti like 100 times more than us. Why? Because their heart has become soft like butter by the process of churning of this devotional service. So yeah, it's my humble request that this month, especially this month, please give a little extra time for our dear Lord Krishna, and invite him to your hearts, and let the churning process begin. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you have any questions, or if you want to share any of your realizations, you can share. Otherwise, we can actually end for today. And I'm very, very grateful to you for being with me till the end, and hearing all the pastimes. It's really, I'll pray this day. I'll pray to all of you that may our dear Yashodanandan Natkat Lal soon enter our hearts, clean our hearts, and all our anarthas, let it reduce to a greater extent, and may we attain eternal happiness, and may all our miseries in this material world vanquish, and may the joy of Krishna enter all our life. Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.